Hello, I'm the Journeyman. I'm TJ the DJ. I'm Dave the Rave, Crazy Dave the Rave. I'm TJ the DJ, yeah. I'm the Dapper, a rapper, a rapper, yeah. And I am a very bewildered journeyman, you see, and I'll tell you why. Because this is to the Purfleet residents, all of you, and beyond, because this is going everywhere. It's going global. I'm a very bewildered journeyman is the title. My name is Dave, the Journeyman Care by Depot. I live at 131 Marine Court in Purfleet in Thames, and I've done so for over 10 years. I'm well known in Purfleet, for I am an avid campaigner of love, peace and unity to defeat war, hatred and racism. A few weeks ago I was put on a Section 2, that's an assessment, under the Mental Health Act 1983. To this day I am absolutely gobsmacked as to why this happened. All I know is I was given my promotion leaflets to passing local residents at McCall's shop. I suddenly realised I left my card at home, my cash line card, and had no cash on me. So I did something I was not proud of. I shoplifted some chicken drumsticks and a Yazoo drink. A girl assistant who knows me well and likes me saw me leave the shop with it and share it with a local cat. So as an avid campaigner, I went back in the shop to see if any customers would want my leaflets. This Egyptian, maybe Turkish bloke, around 28 to 35 years old, turned up on a brand new sky blue mountain bike. He had dark hair. I found it strange that he didn't lock the bike up. Anyway, I approached him in a respectable way and asked him nicely if he would like a leaflet in the promotion of love and peace. I found myself these days a great judge of character. I just knew he was a wrong'un. He screwed his face up and dissed me. Unfortunately, when my pride got the better of me, I kept saying to him, was he one of those bad guys with no heart, that way open, our cold fist, etc. He started squaring up for a fight, so to avoid a fisticuffs in the shop, I said, I know mate, I'll go and smash your bike up. I knew that would only get me into trouble with the police for criminal damage, so I moved it a couple of feet. Next minute, this thug smashed me in the head 6 times, and in the side of the leg once. He was either wearing a knuckle duster or rings, as it felt as though my head exploded and there was blood everywhere. This was all recorded on the shop camera. He went. Then the evil idiot boss of the shop, whilst I was lying on the ground, said, in blood, I phoned the police, but you will have to phone an ambulance. I was enraged about this and called him an evil little bastard, which he is. Despite my injuries, I entered the shop to have it out with him. The girl stood between us. Suddenly I saw him grim like a madman with serpent-type eyes, demon-like. He looked real demon-like. In his hand he had a pair of scissors, and I think he had every intention of plunging them into me. Upon seeing this, which was also on camera, I left the shop. I lay back down on the floor in agony outside the shop. Within about 20 minutes the police were there. Because of my passionate campaigning, most of the police know me well. I have graffitied Purfleet walls with anti-war slogans, and my website www.carefree.com. I've got it in my arm, people. 15 years. And what does that say? I am a viral dapper rapper who heals hearts and minds. Because of the passionate campaigning, most of the police know me well. I have graffitied Purfleet, as I say, and my website. Over 5 years ago, I started the Love Revolution music show. I also started on Facebook TJ's Love Music Revolution show by using my bedroom window like a radio station, putting loud music to the street and featuring it on social media and the like. I was severely punished for that, and £6,000 worth of sound equipment, my beautiful curved smart TV and beautiful computer, not top notch, and even clock radio was seized while I was not even at the flat where some friends were. This was done by the noise abatement folks at Thurrock Council, who are out and out thieves. I went to court over this about a year plus later and was fined £800. My barrister made a deal that I would get my curved TV £1,000 worth, and a top-notch computer, £1,000 worth, back from the noise folks. They never ever returned them. They stole them from me, pure and simple. What thieves! I had an ASBO put on me that I was not allowed to play amplified music at my home or in public. The most an ASBO is supposed to last is 24 months. Mine went on for 36 months until my great solicitor, Ian Lancaster of Panasar & Co., got it overturned. Once I spent 2 days in police custody at Basildon for breaking this ASBO by playing music and dancing for love and peace in Basildon town centre. One guy came over and gave me £5 whilst the police were there and said, "You pick on a lone guy doing nothing but good, but you get all the drunks and druggies congregating the seats by the fountains. Easy pickings," he said. Going back to the situation at the shop with me lying injured, the first copper, a male, knew me. The second copper, a stunner, and I mean a stunner, called PC Nicole, knew me too and said I was a hero. Thank you, PC Nicole. That made my day and brightened me up no ends. From then on in, for the rest of the day, we flirted big time with each other. I even suggested that the copper be the best man, and he laughed. He let me get on with it. We gone like a house in front of me and Nicole. The male copper went into the shop to see the cameras to back what I told them happened. They came out and said they would not be doing anything for assault because of protecting his bike. Do you believe this? Regards the evil boss of the shop, they glossed over that and I never got to the bottom of it at the minute. After receiving treatment at Basildon Hospital, I was then moved on to be seen by the mental health team and told to my amazement that they were sectioning me on a section 2 for up to a month at Cedar Rod, Watchwood Hospital. If I was mental as they made out, why have I been made informal within 3 weeks of getting here? I can leave now at any time and have decided to stay because it's a safe house for the stuff I put out about the big boys, the big pharma, the warmongers, the big top politicians, the 12 Zionists at the top, and so on and so forth. I can leave now at any time, but like I say, I've decided. Anyway, it's like family here. All the nurses love me, all the patients love me. I fit in because I'm a rapper, I'm a dancer, and I'm a DJ, superstar DJ. They love my music. I got on famously with all the staff, nurses and patients, especially when they love my music dancing so much. It's not the first time I've been sectioned for all the wrong reasons. The 1983 Mental Health Act states that you must be a danger to yourself or others. But because I am a love and peace campaigner for unity, it seems I get locked up for being a danger to the system itself. I am, it seems, politically oppressed by a corporate dictatorship that disguises itself as a democracy. Don't let them away with this. Please help me. My request for you, from me, number 1, get a special privilege to have a dog for me, a Siberian Husky, thank you, to protect me from numerous death threats and threats of criminal damage by wrong-uns over the years, some within Purfleet, all because of my love and peace stance. It seems that to be a lover is like you've got rabies or something. I want number 2, to do a Love Revolution music show every Friday from my flat at 131 Marine Court from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. out my flat window. See TJ's Love Revolution on Facebook. Number 3, get permission to have a party in the park at Purfleet on Thames soon as possible. Now, regards the dog thing, I had dogs in that flat. It's a one-up flat. I had dogs in that flat, and he says I could keep them, but if I change the dogs, I must tell them. So I changed the dog to a beautiful favourite Springer Spaniel. But my neighbour grasped me because I left it in and it was barking. So they came to me and said I couldn't have dogs no more, and that was it. Well, I'm sorry, but I need a dog. I need protection. And Mr. Peabody, Mrs. Peabody, you're going to have to give me special privileges, because I told you before, years back, that I had death threats, that I had to leave Purfleet, etc., etc., etc. If you have any sort of heart Miss Peabody, Mr. Peabody, whoever you are at the top, you will allow me the privilege to have a Siberian Husky dog. Why a Siberian Husky dog? Because the armed police came to me in Colchester once. I was going to be sectioned by a Colchester hospital, and my friend said to me, just walk out, the send for the mental health team, just walk out, there's nothing wrong with you. So I walked out, I went down to the local roundabout, I played music, I played pop music, and I played music, and then I went down to Costco's and played music. Next minute, armed police turned up. I went, what? Armed police for the DJ? Armed police for the dancer? It's all over in the area. Well, these armed police, by the time I'd finished with them, they all wanted to be in my rap song and gave me their names. And the hostage negotiator that turned up in a racing police car said to them, let him go. I went, what? He said, let him go. There's nothing wrong with this man. There is nothing wrong with me. There never has been anything wrong with me. This is my default setting. I love, I care, I have heart, I have mind, I have body. This body carries a soul. They can kill me. They can blow me up. They can shoot me. They can knife me. They can do what they like. They will never take my soul. I will always be around. I will always be around on social media, where I'm dead or I'm alive. But if I'm dead, my soul will rise to heaven inside an eagle. I'm as free as a bird anyway. Carefree. Go to my website. Carefree. Carefree. Carefree? Carefree. Do you know what that means? Low key. Look at this. What is that? Low key. And what is that? My symbol for the love revolution that I started. Yes. And that, Iron Maiden, this Journeyman's Day has begun. Maybe it has begun now. The Journeyman, the Scots warrior poet. I am the viral dapper rapper, and I heal hearts and minds. And I'm going to, because I'm tired of living on a planet full of lots of asshole, uncaring bastards that pull the ladder up Jack and think they're all right because they've got their fancy car or a fancy house or a fancy looking wife. Well, it's time we all cared for each other, because I'm a Buddhist. I don't need no gun, I don't need no knife, I don't need no bombs. There's no Braveheart about pressing a button and sending bombs over to kill people in mosques and the like. And the Twin Towers was invented by the Americans. The Americans are the biggest bully in the world. They are the terrorists, my friend. That's what I think. American governments. 50 nations they bombed. Little kids going to school, dead. And what for Tony Blair? 1 million Iraqi children dead based on a lie, and Dr. David Kelly was killed, not suicide, because he came back and said there was no weapons of mass destruction. And we've all had to live with this for all this long, and now the Taliban have took and won anyway. What was that all about? A war on terrorism, a war on jealousy is like a war on terrorism, unwinnable. The amount of jealous people that surround me and piss me off. And when I work at Cat's Lap Dancing Club outside, I'm the local DJ, I'm the freelance rapper, and I'm the freelance dancer, and I get loved very much for it. But there's some assholes, like the one that said to me, if I give you a £5, will you fuck off? And then another one that said to me, that ran off with a speaker, and all my friends from the club ran after him, and he's lucky he wasn't beaten senseless. And you know Dan, I love you, man. Dan is the head man of the bouncers at Cat's Lap Dancing Club, Cat's Gentlemen's Club in Basildon. He said to me, if I ever needed anything whatsoever, just ask. Now, you don't say that to any old person. You say that to a person you love. I know he loves me, and I love him, and I love all the bouncers, and the lap dancers are great, and they're sexy, and they're more beautiful, and you want to come up there if you want to have a great time. If you're a red-blooded, hot-blooded male, preferably not married, but single, and come up and enjoy the pure beauty of these girls. They're beautiful, and it's not a lot of money for what it is. It's value for money, and the bar girls are great. And I buy them drinks if I can, and I go in and I enjoy lap dances with some. I've had one that's another story. You'll see that video about that. But the main thing is, I'm a Buddhist. What is a Buddhist? A Buddhist is someone that believes in the religion of, we're here to help one another. And if we can't help one another, at least not harm one another. And what we're doing? We're harming one another all over the planet. Postcode violence, plunging knives, shank, shank, shank. Guns in America, boom, boom, boom. Loads of suicides. Oh yeah, the gun really counts. Like, fuck the gun. We don't need guns anywhere. Let's have peace for once. When we try that peace. Poet stands for peace on earth today. Hope stands for help overcome people's emotions. I'm going to give you a list of phone numbers. Maybe you'll help me. That's some useful contacts. You see that? And I'll read them out to you as well. Useful contacts. Peabody Housing Association, the ones that should let me have a dog. And they should give me my key back as well because they've changed the locks. 01 268 498 500. Thurrock Council with the stupid noise abatement society that stole from me. 01 375 652 652. Ian Lancaster, Panesar and Co, my best solicitor you could want. 01 375 383 283. Basildon Police Station 01 245 491 491 and Harrow Station. Grace Police Station 01 375 391 212. And McCall's Purfleet Shop, please call them and get that guy to fuck for fucking showing a pair of scissors at me. He's a serpent, mate. He's a demon. He must be some sort of devil worshipper. He should not be doing that job. He wouldn't phone me an ambulance, but he phoned the police. He had a pair of scissors in his hand and grinned at me like a serpent. Get him to fuck. His name, I don't know. Is it Gary? I'm not sure. McCall's Purfleet Shop. 01 708 865 285. I'll say that again. 01 708 865 285. I'll say that again. 01 708 865 285. Give him a call for me if you care. Like I care, because I care. Do I care? Care too much. And I get kindness is taken for a weakness by many people. I'm a kind person and I'm not apologising for it. And nice guys ain't coming last on this planet no more. Oh, no, 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 no. Peabody Housing Association, we'll do it again. 01 268 498 500. 01 268 498 500. 01 268 498 500. Thurrock Council 01 375 652 652. 01 375 652 652. Basildon Police Station. They should have shown me that, shouldn't they? Respect. I've got it on there. They didn't. They revented me to the mental health team. Police force. You're supposed to care. You've a duty of care to your citizens. You don't off them to the police, to the mental health one, to tar them with a mad brush. I'm not mad. Far from mad. There's a thin line between genius and madness. Well, I'll go for genius, thank you. Talks of genius. You don't know what's happened to me. Well, I don't want to talk about it. But what I will say is, if you want to know more about me, Google David Kerr, Ealing Vicarage rape incident, March the 6th, 1986. And while you're there, look up my beautiful late girlfriend, Jill Seward, who was gang raped in front of me, and who is now dead, no wonder, probably killed of the stress. She said, all I ever needed was love, care and understanding. Isn't that what we all need? Just love, care and understanding. Goodbye, peace, love, unity, toodle pip.